ॐ हरिः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः, भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः, स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः, स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः, स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः, स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्ददातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ सहना भवतु, सहनौ भुनक्तु, सह वीर्यं करवावहै, तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्लोक नंबर 8। उपादानेऽखिलाधारे जगन्ति परमेश्वरे, जगन्ति परमेश्वरे सर्गस्थितिलयान्यान्ति, सर्गस्थितिलयान्यान्ति बुद्बुदानीव वारिणे, बुद्बुदानीव वारिणे। जगन्ति सर्ग स्थितिलयान yanti. All this world goes under what? This chakra, this cycle. Yesterday we saw there is a creation, there is a sustenance, and there is a dissolution. We don't say destruction, understand? That's why the word here is what? Laya. Laya means dissolved, not destroyed. Then there is another word in Sanskrit called Nashah. So the translation for the Nasha, they give us a destruction. But when we look into the meaning of the root of the word, all Sanskrit words are coming from the basic roots. They are called roots, dhatu. In Sanskrit, it's called dhatu. So Panini Muni has given the dhatu part. There are almost 2000 dhatus are there, roots are there, from which all these words have come in. So Nashaha Shabda, that word comes from the Nash. Nash Adarshane. Look at this. Panini Muni knew this. That nothing is get destroyed in this world. Either it is in the form of the mass, it is in the form of the energy, it is in the form of the spandana, vibration. Science also telling this, that you don't destroy anything in this world. Only if you change the form of the object. Understand? And whether it is in the material form or it is in the energy form. So therefore, what is the meaning of Nasha? Adarshana. It is no more sin. Darshana means seeing. Adarshana means you don't see it. It doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It exists, but you don't see it. Adarshana means the object exists, but you don't see it. And therefore, Jaganti, Yanti, this world go into what? All these worlds are there. We saw yesterday. The multiverse is there. They go through this cycle of the sarga, creation, sustenance, and the dissolution. Where Parameshware, in the Lord, Parameshwara. And who is that Parameshwara? Akhiladhare, who is the one who is sustaining the entire world, one who is the substratum of entire world. And who is that? Upadane. He is the material cause of this world. Understand? So, but what is this chakra? What is this? Creation, sustenance, and dissolution. What is this cycle? Buddhaniva. It is exactly like a bubble. Bubble is born, bubble is there, gone. Born, gone, born, gone. Understand? So why Shankaracharya says Buddhaniva? We are seeing this 100 years and 1,000 years, and we are calculating million years. And so we have to see in our Shastra, there are different time scale is there. Understand? Chandra Kala, moon time. Then Saura, Surya. According to the Gati, according to the movement of the moon, we calculate the time is called Chandra Kala. According to the movement of the sun, we calculate the time is called Saura Kala. So we have a different scales of time. From the standpoint of the earth, we have these two time scale called Chandra Kala and Saura Kala. There is a called Surya Siddhanta. These are talks about all these things. Then there is a third time scale is called Daiva Kala. So the Devas in the heaven, all these gods are in heaven, in Swarga. So they are called Devata, Deva. Indra Deva, Agni Deva, Vayu Deva. So what is their time scale? We say that 12 human years is 1 year of a Devata, Daivakala. So like that, different types of the scales of time are there. So what is the maximum scale of time? So if you have Gita, you can see in Gita, Lord Krishna gives this maximum scale, or maximum period of time. Understand? What is that? Sahasra Yuga Paryantam Ahaha Brahmano Viduhu. So on 8th chapter, if you see, I will tell you the verse number. 8th chapter. 8th chapter, 17th verse, 1-7. There Bhagavan says, Sahasra Yuga Paryantam Ahaha Brahmanaha Vidu. Now, when we say different worlds, so in our culture, in our Shastra, we say that there are different lokas out there. 7 above and 7 lower. Bhuhu, that is our earth. Bhuvaha, Swaha, Mahaha, Janaha, Tapaha, Satya. 7. Then Adholoka, lower form of the world. Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Rasatala, Mahatala, Patala. And so Pujya Swamiji used to tell, this world is like a tiffin box, you know. Bhuhu, Bhuva, all 14 tiffin box. Now, every world have their own time period, scale. So, what is the maximum? Satya Loka is called Brahma Loka, where the Brahmaji is. Brahma Loka. Brahmaji is a creator. So, Lord is telling Sahasra Yuga Paryanta. Now, look, calculate these things. Sahasra Yuga. Yuga means what? All 4 Yuga together is called one Yuga. Satyuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, and Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga, our human time, Kali Yuga is what? 4,32,000 years of human year. 4,32,000. Dwapara is double to this Kali Yuga. That is 8,64,000 years. Double than that is a Treta Yuga. And double than that is a Satya Yuga. So 2 times Kali Yuga, 4 times Kali Yuga. Understand this. So if you calculate all this, see the 10 times it becomes. So if Kali Yuga is 4,32,000, then all 4 Yuga will be 4 crores and 32 lakhs. Now, this is human year. Understand this. Our Varsha, one Varsha, Samvatsara, what we call. Our Samvatsara, Varsha. That is what is for Brahmaji. From the standpoint of Brahmaloka, what is that? Ahaha, Dina. Dina, ahaha means Dina means day. Understand? So that is a daytime of Brahmaji. Now just look at this. If Brahmaji's day is what? 4 crores and 32 lakhs human years. In that, where is your 100 years? Tell me. And that also is 100,000 times, understand? In one day of Brahmaji, like this, 1,000 yuga are there. That means in this 4 crores 32 lakhs, we have to add 3 more 0. Understand this properly. And that is a one day of Brahmaji. And day means only daytime, understand? Night is different again. Daytime means only sunrise to sunset, what we call day. So, Bhagavan is telling here that Sahasra Yuga Paryantam Ahaha Brahmanaha Vidu. Ratri Yuga Sahasrantam. Same way, the night of Brahmaji also is the same time. Te Horatra Vido Janaha. So, that's the biggest time scale we have. In that, just imagine, in one day, 1,000 times this is happening. Sarga Sthita Layan Yanti. Do you understand that? 1,000 times Sarga Sthita Layan Yanti. So when 1,000 times this happening, every yuga cycle. So the cycle of yuga is 1,000 times. So suppose we calculate the 12 hours of Brahmaji, as we have 12 hours. In 12 hours, 1,000 times it's happening. So how will you calculate that? You have to divide that 12 into 1,000. Suppose you go for the meaning, what will happen? 1 hour is 60 minutes. So 12 hours will be what? 720, right? 720. Am I right? No, 7,000. I'm making mistake. 12 hours, 60. Yeah. Okay. So 720. In that 720,000 times we are doing these things. That means what? Not even 1 minute. Do you understand that? From the standpoint of Brahmaji, the cycle of the Sargasthiti Laya, this yuga is what? 1 minute. Buddha, Niva, understand? It's like a bubble. You know, nowadays this camera, video camera, or this video player, there is a speed is there. One is a play, normal. Then 2 times, 4 times, 8 times. You can speed up that video. Now, this whole Sarga Sthiti Layan, this creation, this sustenance and dissolution. Creation, sustenance and dissolution. Brahmaji has to do what? 1,000 times speed he has to do. Then he see. Just imagine. And that's why Shankaracharya says, what is our life? What is this? Creation, sustenance and dissolution. Buddha, like a bubble. Our life is like a bubble. That's why it's called Kshana Bangura. Kshana means a momentary. Bangura means it gets destroyed. Within a moment, it gets destroyed. Understand? We think in Bhagavad, Srimad Bhagavad Purana, there is a calculation of human life. Within this 100 years also, understand, suppose we say a person is living 100 years. In that 100 years, 25, according to our Shastra, up to 24 years, we have to do study, Brahmacharya. According to our culture, till 12 years, the child or children will be with the parents and having the education, home education, homeschooling. Once the child is 12 years old, that is a teenage, you send the child to the Gurukulam. There the child will stay 12 years. That means 24 years of our life is gone into the study. Now, that means out of this 700, 25 is gone. Understand? Now we have 75. In that 75 also, from 75th year to 100 years, what kind of the things we are going to do? Bhaj Govindam, Shankaracharya says, what is our life? What is our Vruddhavastha? Our retired life, old age. Our body is not working, eyes are not working, teeth are not there, ears are not properly working, stomach is not properly working. That means after 75, not much we can do. So what we have is 50 years now. In that 50 years also, suppose 7 to 8 hours you are sleeping. So 8 hours is a third part of our day, 24 hours. So out of 50, 1/3 is gone. 16 threes are 48. So 16 years are gone in sleeping. 8 hours, suppose you are working. Nowadays, 10 hours we have to work for earning money. So other 16 years are gone in earning money. What we have is what? 18 years are there. In that 18 years also, taking care of the children, going for the marriage. Somebody is sick, so we have to take care of the old people. How many hours you have for yourself? Just calculate. Tonight when you go to sleep, you think about this. If you think that I have enough time to gain this knowledge, you don't have time. Not enough. Forget about the enough. You don't have time. Whatever you want to do it now. No other time is there for you. For how much time you have for yourself? How much you have to struggle to sit here for 1.5 hours, understand? All these 24 hours we have to adjust. Then we can sit here for the class. We don't have time at all. That's what Shankaracharya is telling here. Buddha Aniva. Don't think you have enough time. We don't have time. Don't waste time for all these things. We have to understand this. As long as you don't understand your nature, true nature of the self, there is no moksha. There is no liberation. And this human body is meant for liberation, for moksha. That's the ultimate goal of our life is moksha, liberation. Moksha purushartha. But we don't have time for that. And therefore, Shankaracharya gives this example to make us alert, more attentive for this knowledge. That what is this? Not human life he is talking. He is talking about Sarga Sthiti Laya, understand? The creation, the sustenance and dissolution of the entire world is like a bubble. Not human life is like a bubble. He is not giving the example for the human life. He is giving example for this whole cycle. Not only that. Like this, Brahmaji lives 100 years. Bhagavan says, when the night falls, there is a laya. Everything gets resolved. Again, when the day comes, everything comes into being. Understand? Avyakta, vyakte, sarvaha, prabhavanti, ahara, gama. Ahara means a day. When day is there, everything that which is unmanifest becomes manifest. Then when night comes, ratrya, game, praliyante, everything gets dissolved into that Brahman. Like this, bhutva, bhutva, praliyate, like this, becoming and dissolution. Becoming and dissolution. So after every Sahasra Yuga, every 1,000 Yuga, there is a dissolution of the creation, this creation. Like this, 100 years Brahmaji is living. And 1 year of Brahmaji is 360 days. So 360 days, there is a 360 times this cycle is there. Just write in there. You can see and read it and you can understand. You can show this to your children. This is what the time scale we have. We have the time calculation. This is called time calculation. So Brahmaji 1 year, 360 times there is a whole creations. And like that he lives 100 years. That means what? 36,000 times it happens in Brahmaji's life. So don't think you have time. Nobody has time. We don't have time. Whatever time you have, spend that time in japa, in tapa, in reading, in study. And you are all lucky. Swamini ji is there, Vinayananda. She's there already for you. Bhagavan has sent her for you. But whenever we have time, we go to Swamini ji. I'm not negative, okay? I know all of you are very sincere students, but this is how we are calculating. That means what now? We have to maximum use of the time we have to do. Because this is the situation. That the Lord is a nimitta karana, the maker, and the Lord is upadan karanam, that is a material. Now, there is one more thing is there. Whenever you bring pot, clay comes with the pot. Because pot doesn't have any independent existence of the clay. That means what? We can say, wherever there is a pot, there is a clay. Clay is a upadana karanam, understand? Material cause. Wherever there is a pot, there is a clay. But that doesn't mean wherever there is a clay, there is a pot, understand? Wherever there is a pot, there is a clay. But that doesn't mean wherever there is a clay, there is a pot. No, don't go for the reverse. So pot is a creation. Similarly, this entire Akhiladhare, this entire multiverse in this world, if Parameshwara is a material cause, Upadan, then where are you going to look for God? Do you understand? God in heaven. Now from the standpoint of the pot, we use this sentence, wherever there is a pot, there is a clay. Here we don't say wherever there is a creation. Everything is creation. That's why in 7th chapter, Bhagavan says, everything is me, Arjun. What is the 10th chapter? He says everything is me. Where Bhagavan is not, that is what we have to ask. Akhila, this entire creation is one non-dual Ishvara, Parameshwara. But for knowing that Parameshwara, what we have to do? The purification of the mind is required. The sharpness of the mind is required. Then only we can understand. We need to have that subtlety, that sharpness, that alertness in our mind to see it through and through. Whatever here is one consciousness. We already saw this. Then there is a question. Nano nirvikare brahmane jagadutpatyadaya katham ityashang akanshayam. Then there should be a question in our mind. That Chaitanya consciousness is the one non-dual consciousness, Brahman. And that Brahman is what? Nirvikari. There is no modification. If whatever which has the modification, it is a mithya. We already saw. But Brahman is a Sat Swarupa, it is a Satyam Nirvikari. Satya means it is a Nirvikari. There is no modification whatsoever. All the 3 periods of time, it is same consciousness. If consciousness is Nirvikari, doesn't undergo any kind of the modification, then how the creation is going to be there? For any creation, some kind of the modification is required. When I say pot, what happens? First, there is a lump of clay was there. Now the same clay in the shape of the pot. So that much modification changes are there. So the change is there. Some kind of the change is there. Then only there is a creation. There is a milk, and then the modification in the milk and becomes the curd, yogurt. There is a cotton, that cotton has modified and becomes the thread. That thread is woven and becomes the cloth. Do you understand? So there is some kind of the modification is. But consciousness is nirvikari. It is a sat swarupa. It is a nirvikari. No whatsoever, no modification is possible in consciousness. If there is no possibility of the modification, then how this creation is possible? Do you understand? So we have a nirvikari Brahman. And we have a savikari Jagat, the Jagat which constantly changing, constantly modifying. So how is it possible? Understand? So the next verse Shankaracharya resolved this question. Because Jagat is savikari, having a full of modification, and Brahman is not modified. So how is possible? So next verse we will chant, verse number 9. Satchidatmanyan Satchidatmanyanusyute Nitye Vishnav Prakalpitaah Nitye Vishnav Prakalpitaah Vyaktayo Vividah Sarvaah Vyaktayo Vividah Sarvaah Hatake Katakadivat Hatake Katakadivat. This sandhi is here. Satchidatmani Anusyute interwoven, as the threads are woven and becomes the cloth. That's why I brought this example. The threads are woven and becomes the cloth. Similarly, in Satchid Atma, Sat is a nirvikari existence, and Chit is an all-pervasive consciousness. All-pervasive, non-modifying self-consciousness. Seventh case, in the Atma, which is Satchid, existence, consciousness, Atma. Not only that, that Atma is what? Nitya. Nitya means always eternal, as it is. Nitya, non-modifying. What is that Atma? Vishnu. Seventh case again. Into Vishnu. Now Vishnu means what? Not our Chaturbhuj Vishnu, understand? Sankha Chakra Gada Padma Dhari Vishnu. We are not talking about that Vishnu here. Vishnu means Veveshti iti Vishnu. That which is all pervasive. Nitya means that which is all period of time. That is a Nitya. And Vishnu means all pervasive. Spatial limitation is not. That's why I said Sat means Nitya, Nirvikari, existence. And Chit means all pervasive, Vishnu. So this Jagat which we are experiencing now, it is what? Prakalpitaha Jaganti. And this world is imagined, Prakalpita. What is Prakalpita? Understand? It is superimposed. It is imagined. Like on the rope, the person is imagined snake. Same way, All this world is being imagined, superimposed on this Satchid Atma. Prakalpita, when we say, here we have to bring one word. Understand, bro? Swamiji used to give one example. Very nice story Swamiji used to tell. There was one business person in the city called Nagar Sheth, having lot of property, big business person. Lot of movable properties also he had, and lot of immovable properties. Immovable means what? Like a land and home, like this called immovable. Trees like mango farm. Then there is a movable properties. Money is there, horse, cows, elephant. They are called movable. He had 3 sons. So he made a will before his death. He made a will. So after his death, they opened this will. And as he has written, he has distributed everything according to these 3 sons. There was no injustice in that one. Properly, he distributed the wealth among these 3 children. Now, he had elephants. Elephant is movable. So, he cannot say 10 elephants because when he dies, there can be 20 elephant also. There can be 1 elephant also. So, he has written in the will for distribution of the elephant. So, he has written, the half of the elephant will go to my youngest son. One-third will go to my middle son. And 1/9 will go to my eldest son. Half, 1/3, and 1/9. Now, when he died, there are 17 elephants. 70 is a non-dividing, understand. That number is a non-dividing number. Like this, so 3, we cannot divide 3. You cannot divide 5. 17, 19 also undivided. You cannot divide 19. You cannot divide 7. Understand? There are certain numbers which cannot be divided. So 17 goes there. Now, 17 you cannot divide. And suppose even if you try, how are you going to divide? So all other properties were divided and then everybody was happy. Only where they had this elephant, there was an issue. So then they started fighting with each other. The quarrel started. The eldest one was telling, you give me 3. Understand? The one you want half, let's do this one. You make a 16. You take half of that. You take this one and then you give. Then no. The youngest one said, no, I won't give even half elephant to you. I'm not ready to give even half of the elephant. So every other day there was a quarrel where they have this elephant. So one day the minister of the kingdom, he was going somewhere. sitting on his elephant. He heard this quarrel. So he asked somebody on the road, what's going on? What's happening with this businessman's sons? I heard they already divided everything nicely because the will was made very clear and everything. So this fellow said, yeah. The neighborhood fellow said, yeah, everything with the only problem is this elephant. Said what? See, he said, I don't know. But every day for this elephant, they are fighting. So this minister told, okay, let's go inside. So he went in. Ministers are one which are very sharp people. So as he entered, and there is a quarrel going on for the division of the elephant. So as he walked in, elephant went inside, he calculated there are 17 elephants. So you understood. Issue is a 17 elephant because the calculation is. Then as he went there, minister was there, all three kept quiet. And he asked, what happened? So the eldest one answered that this is the issue for us. My father has made this will and this is what he has written. And this now the elephant is 17, so we cannot divide it. And so every day we have this issue. And as this eldest son was talking, minister calculated in his mind. And he said, okay, let's do one thing. You add my elephant into your 17 elephant. And then you divide according to as written in the will. So the elder said, no, we don't want your elephant. It's okay. We will manage, but we don't want your elephant. Minister said, don't worry about that. Just do what I'm telling. So they added this elephant into this 17, now become 18. The half will go to the eldest one. So 9 have gone to, out of 18, 9 are gone to youngest one. Then out of that, 1/3, that is a 6. 6 3 is 18. So 6 will go to the middle son. And 1/9, understand. So that is a 9 means what? 9 2s are 18. So the 2 will go to this eldest one. Now calculate. Half is gone, that is what? 9. 1/3, 6 is gone to the middle one. 2 has gone to the eldest. What is the calculation? 9 plus 6 plus 2. 9 plus 6 is what? 15. 15 plus 2 is 17. Minister elephant as it is. Do you understand? He walked out with his elephant. He added his elephant. He resolved the issues, walked out with his elephant. So, to resolve this issue, Nirvikari Brahma, Savikari Jagat. We have the issue. How can be a creation from this Nirvikari Brahman? So we need 18th elephant. Prakalpitaha, Prakarshena, very well superimposed. Understand? By whom? Maya Kalpita Desha Kala Kalana. Understand? This entire creation is what? Maya Kalpita Desha Kala Kalana. Dakshinamurti Stotra. So we have to bring Maya into this. Nirvikari Brahman, you add Maya and everything is fine. Now what is Maya? Yama Sa Maya. Ya, it is a feminine. Yaha is a masculine. Yam is a napunsaka. neutral. Ya for the feminine. Maya is a feminine, so ya. Ma not. That which is not, but you see, is called Maya. What is Maya? Bhagavan Maya bolte, we all talk about this. There is see, we have this different type of stotra for Bhagavan, Panchakshara stotra. Same way, there is a one stotra for Maya also. Maya Panchakam. What is the quality of the speciality of the Maya is described that Maya Panchakam. The last sentence of every stotra, shloka, the verse, is very beautiful sentence. Aghatita ghatana patiyasi Maya. Aghatita. Ghatita means that which is possible. That which happens. Ghatita. Aghatina means that which is not possible is become aghatita. That which is not possible, ghatita make possible is called Maya. Maya means what? That which is not possible makes it possible. Nirvikari Brahman cannot have any creation, but we are experiencing the creation. How is it possible? Because of the Maya. And that Maya is belong to whom? Ishvara. In Gita, 7th chapter, Bhagavan says, Devi Hiesha Gunamayi Mama Maya. This is my Maya, Arjun. This is my Maya. What is that Maya? Daivi, Alaukika. This is beyond your understanding. Daivi means that's something which you cannot perceive. You cannot totally understand it. Daivi means divine. And forget about this divine word. We don't need this word. Daivi is not divine. Daivi means that which is alaukika, which is not understood within the scale of this world. Maya kalpita. So that Maya is a Daivi. Daivi Esha. Esha, feminine. Esha Maya, Daivi. Not only Daivi. Gunamayi. Trigunatmika Maya. Maya having a triguna. So Bhagavan says, this is my Maya, Arjuna. And it is what? Duratyaya, nobody, it is extremely difficult to cross. There was a lake. And a lot of fish were there in the lake. And certain people daily, they go there and they throw the net, catch fish, and then come back. Some for house, some for selling. That's their livelihood. One day, one saint went to that village. And the huge lake was the only source of water. And those days, all the saints, Mahatmas, used to take bath in the natural water, whether the well water or lake water or the river water. They take bath in the natural water, not like our chlorinated water. So he went to the lake for bath early morning. Nobody was there. So one day he went there, second day he went there, third day he went there. So one fish got trust in this Mahatma because he was the only one who was going there not catching any fish. So the fish went to this Mahatma, near Mahatma. And as Mahatma was taking bath, please save me. Then Mahatma said, what happened? Daily these people come here and they catch fish. I don't want to die, so help me, save me. Then Mahatma said, it's very easy. I don't have to do anything, you have to do it. Then yes, what? What should I do? Whenever he throws the net, you go and sit near his feet. Understood? He throws net away from him. So he said, you go and sit near his feet, nothing will happen to you. He won't catch you. Same thing Bhagavan also is telling. This Maya is extremely difficult to cross. But Bhagavan says, easy also. When? How? Mameva ye prapadyante mayam etam taranti. This is the beauty of Gita. Bhagavan shows some difficulties, some issues, and Bhagavan himself gives us the solution for it. This Maya is difficult to cross, but Bhagavan next sentence only Bhagavan is telling, this is how you can cross Maya easily. How? Mameva ye prapadyante, the one who surrender himself or herself to me, total surrender, prapadyante. He crosses this Maya. If I want to cross Maya, that's the only way that we surrender ourselves to the Lord. Prapatti, Sharanagati. There's a beautiful book by Pujya Swamiji, Surrender and Freedom. If you surrender yourself to this world, you are going to get bound. You are going to get sad. You are going to get hurt. You are going to get cheated. But if you surrender to the Lord, you will get freedom. And Maya is there. There is another word for the Maya called Prakruti. Prakarshena Kruti Yogyatvat Prakruti. Kruti means creation, Rachana. Kruti means some kind of the creation. Prakarshena Kruti Yogyatva. It has a capacity to get something into. Like I already told you, there is only one example which goes everywhere. That is a clay and pot. Many years before, 30 years before when I started teaching, one person used to come to my classes, Upanishad classes. Then he stopped coming. Then I said, what happened? Why you are not coming? Oh, every day you talk pot and clay pot and clay pot and clay. I'm tired of this pot and clay. So I stopped coming to the classes. But that's the beauty actually. Don't get tired. That's a beauty. That's the beauty of the example. You know? Now, you make a pot from the clay. Understand? Clay means Prithvi. That means the Prithvi has a potentiality to become the pot. You cannot make pot with the space. You cannot make pot with the air, Vayu. Akasha doesn't have potentiality to become the pot. Vayu doesn't have potentiality to become the pot. Fire has no potentiality to become the pot. Water doesn't have the potentiality to become the pot. Only earth, Prithvi. Do you understand? That means to become something, to create something, there should be the material cause is what? The material cause is one which has a potentiality to become. Kruti Yogyatva means it has a potentiality to become, to transfer itself from the lump of the clay to the pot. So this Maya has a potentiality. Kruti Yogyat. What is the potentiality of the Maya? Maya has a potentiality to become this creation. Why I am telling this? Shveta Upanishad say, Mayam tu prakrutim vidhi, Mayinam tu Maheshwara. May you understand Maya as a Prakruti. May you understand the person who controls the Maya is Maheshwara. Mayam tu Prakruti. This Maya is a Prakruti. Prakruti means it has a potentiality to become this creation. It has a potential. Why? Trigunatmika. Because there are three qualities are there. Sattva, Guna, Rajas. These three qualities are there. And therefore, Shankaracharya says, the one which is non-dual, non-modifying, all-pervasive consciousness, in that consciousness, prakalpitaha, maya kalpita, through the Maya, whole thing is being created. Anusyute, Anusyute, very beautiful. This Bhagavan is what? Anusyuta. In and through everything. Bhagavan is Upadana Karana, material cause. As the cotton is in and through this cloth, Anusyuta. Similarly, the Lord is in and through the entire creation. Anusyuta. It is woven. By whom? Maya kalprakalpita. Maya has created this huge creation in front of us. How it is possible? So tomorrow we'll see the next line. Any question? We have 5 minutes, so any question? No question? Okay, then we'll conclude. Om asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrutyorma amrutangamaya. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Hari.
Hari Om, Mama.
Hari Om.
Hari Om Swamini.
Hari Om, Swamini.
Hari Om Swamini.
Hari Om, Swamini.